In football history, there are teams that win tournaments, and then there are teams that survive them. Spain didn't just survive the 2022 World Cup. They survived everything that came after it. They survived the humiliation, they survived the criticism, they survived an entire football world saying their golden generation was over. And now the 2026 FIFA World Cup is approaching with one terrifying question for the rest of the world. What happens when a team that already showed its quality returns even stronger, hungrier, and more dangerous than before? Because this isn't the same Spain anymore. This Spain has a serious problem for the world. A problem built from pain, redemption, tactical evolution, loyalty, warriors, and the explosive rise of a new golden generation. And the story started with one of the most painful shocks in recent Spanish football history. Spain entered the 2022 World Cup as one of the youngest squads in the tournament, full of belief and playing their signature possession football. They entered the round of 16 as favorites against Morocco. Everything looked set for a comfortable evening. For long periods, Spain controlled the ball but found no way through. The match went to penalties. Morocco won 3-0. The stadium erupted. The football world froze. An entire nation was left in shock. Spain were eliminated. The criticism was brutal. Many said tiki-taka was dead. Many questioned whether this generation had enough steel. Was this young side too soft? Was their World Cup dream already dead? But what happened after that defeat created champions. Great teams react, legendary teams respond with fire. Under new manager Luis de la Fuente, Spain began their transformation. They kept the possession, they kept the technical quality, but they added something dangerous. They added intensity, verticality, high pressing, ruthless transitions, and a winning mentality forged in pain. The 2024 European Championship became their statement of intent. From the very first game, something looked different. Against Croatia, Spain dominated and won 3-0 with real authority. Then came Italy, the defending European champions. Spain beat them 1-0 in a tense high-level match that showed they could win ugly when it mattered. Against Albania, they won 1-0 again. 3 games, 3 clean sheets. Spain topped their group looking calm, organized, and mentally stronger than ever. And that's where the real test began. In the round of 16 against Georgia, Spain went behind early. The pressure was rising, but instead of panicking this, Spain reacted with fury. They scored 4 goals and ran out 4-1 winners. The message was clear. This team had character. They had learned how to suffer, and suffering would become their greatest weapon. Then came one of the most dramatic matches of Euro 2024, Spain versus Germany in the quarterfinal. Dani Olmo gave Spain the lead in the 51st minute. Germany fought back and Florian Wirtz equalized late. The game went to extra time. With just 1 minute remaining, Mikel Merino rose like a warrior and headed home, a dramatic winner in the 119th minute. The Spanish bench exploded, the nation exploded, Spain were in the semi-finals. The semi-final against France was pure tension. Many saw France as favorites, but Spain refused to bow. Lamine Yamal produced a goal for the ages, a curling masterpiece from outside the box at just 16 years old that left the world speechless. Dani Olmo added another. France pulled one back, but Spain held firm and won 2-1. The dream was now 1 game away. The final against England became a classic. Pure tension and drama. In the 47th minute, Nico Williams burst down the left and finished with ice in his veins to give Spain the lead. England fought back and Cole Palmer equalized. The match looked headed for extra time until in the 86th minute, Mikel Oyarzabal slid in at the far post to score the winner. The final whistle blew. Spain were European champions once again. Their 4th title. Lionel Messi had his moment in Qatar, but this Spain had their redemption. Football's latest great story was complete. In Qatar, Spain completed more passes than almost anyone, but possession alone wasn't enough. 4 years later, under Luis de la Fuente, possession became a weapon instead of a habit. Spain still controlled games, but now they attacked with speed, pressed with aggression, and punished mistakes instead of simply waiting for openings. They had added steel to their silk. They had learned how to win in every type of match. And that is why this Spain looks even stronger than the one that arrived in Qatar in 2022. But now comes the real problem for the rest of the world. That Euro 2024 squad is already evolving. Some experienced names are slowly making way. New monsters have arrived. And the scary part is, Spain aren't just replacing players. They are upgrading with a younger, faster, more complete squad that blends the lessons of 2022 with terrifying talent. This creates a dangerous combination. A team that already understands suffering, a team that already survived chaos, a team that conquered Europe and now heads to 2026 without fear. The attack is terrifying. Lamine Yamal has exploded onto the scene like few players in history. Still only a teenager, he glides past defenders with ridiculous ease, sees passes others don't, and carries the arrogance of someone who knows he belongs on the biggest stage. His goal against France wasn't just a goal. It was a statement that a future Ballon d'Or winner might already be here. That makes him even more dangerous. Nico Williams brings raw speed, power, directness, and a fearless mentality. His run and finish in the final showed exactly how he transformed Spain's attack from sideways passing into vertical danger. He represents the new Spain, aggressive, ruthless, ready to punish any mistake. Dani Olmo is the intelligent operator who scores in the biggest moments, links the team perfectly, and brings creativity under pressure. Alvaro Morata, the experienced leader who captained them to Euro glory, sets the tone with his work-rate leadership and ability to press relentlessly. The depth behind them with players like Ferran Torres, Mikel Oyarzabal, and rising talents gives Spain every weapon imaginable. Speed, skill, power, clinical finishing, chaos. This attack no longer relies on possession alone. It destroys teams in multiple ways. The midfield might be the strongest in world football. Rodri stands at the heart of everything. The Ballon d'Or winner controls games like a general. He wins duels, breaks lines, protects the defense, dictates tempo, and makes Spain almost impossible to play against. When Rodri plays, this team becomes a different animal. Pedri offers pure football intelligence. When fully fit, his vision, calmness, and ability to move between lines make the team flow effortlessly. He has grown through the pain of injuries and now arrives with maturity beyond his years. Fabian Ruiz had a magnificent Euros, adding goals, control, and balance. Gavi brings the fire, the chaos, the relentless pressing and intensity that fuels the team even while recovering from injury. The depth with Martin Zubimendi, Alex Baena, and Fermin Lopez creates perfect balance. This midfield doesn't just keep the ball, it dominates, destroys transitions with speed, and wins battles in every zone of the pitch. The defense has grown up in public and now looks brutal. Pau Cubarsi's rise has been one of the most impressive stories in football. Composed beyond his years, technically perfect, fearless in big matches, and elegant on the ball, he represents everything this new Spain stands for. Alongside him, Robin Lenormand brings physicality and leadership, while Aymeric Laporte, or the aggressive Vivian, provides steel and ball-playing ability. Alejandro Balde provides explosive pace as an option on the left. Dani Carvajal remains a leader and winner on the right, full of experience and fight. Marc Cucurella has become one of the most improved players in Europe, aggressive, technically excellent, and full of personality. This defense no longer just passes the ball. It presses fights, dominates duels, and gives the team a solid foundation built on the lessons of past pain. Between the posts, Unai Simon has proven calm under pressure with excellent distribution and big saves when needed. The competition from David Raya only makes the group stronger. Spain now have real depth in every single position. This is why this Spain side looks even stronger than the one that arrived in Qatar. They took the pain of that Morocco defeat and turned it into fuel. They evolved tactically from a team that could only control matches into one that can control press counter and finish them with clinical efficiency. They added mentality, they added leaders, they added monsters who play with revenge in their hearts. The young stars are only getting better. The experienced players bring scars and wisdom. Together they create balance, chaos, and belief. The rest of the world hoped that Spain's Euro 2024 victory was the peak, but maybe it was only the beginning, because this isn't the same Spain anymore. The 2026 World Cup has a serious Spain problem, and that is scary.